everyone, my name is Karina Robson. I am the digital copywriter at OrderIn, and today I am joined by Megan Mickle, who is the Executive Assistant to Executive General Manager of Strategy at HBF. Today we're doing another deep dive into how things have shifted due to coronavirus for industry professionals such as Megan. So thank you for joining me today. How are you going?
Thank you for having me. I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. So to kick things off, did you kind of want to explain the main responsibilities of your role pre-COVID?
Yes, so my role is, I do a bit of everything. My main role is as an executive assistant, as you said, to our executive general manager, one of our executive general managers at HBF. So I do everything within that role. I also do quite a lot of events for the company. So whether that's social for staff or just internal conferences and whatnot. So it has been a major shift since COVID has hit. Obviously, events have taken a massive deep dive into kind of just slowing down and whatnot. But my other roles have been thankfully unaffected. It's just, the events have taken quite a big hit.
Yeah. And so I guess kind of in the same vein, moving into this like work from home, remote workplace shift, what are some of the main challenges you faced during this time?
My home internet has been a massive one.
Oh no.
I didn't realize how unreliable it was until I need it all of the time. But otherwise, it's something very easily overcome. Staying connected with people, I find, has been a bit of a struggle as well. But we're getting into it. The first week was quite unusual, but it feels quite normal now that we're in week 3 or 4. So that's been an interesting way of learning to rework.
Yeah, and I guess like in the same vein, have you put any additional measures, even just for yourself, to keep everyone feeling engaged and connected?
Yeah, so we've been doing a bit of an interesting thing. There's about 30 people in my team. There's some of us on the East Coast and some of us based here in Perth. One of the measures we did to keep people engaged was we made a dancing from home video. So everyone had to film themselves dancing in these 4 moves. They sent it in to us. We edited it together with music and sent it around. And it was just a really nice engagement piece.
I love that.
/ hilarious watching people dance from home. It was lovely. So we'll probably do another one in about a week or so because it was very well received. So it was interesting and good fun.
Great. That's definitely one of the more unique ones I've heard. I love it.
Yeah. I was very surprised when I asked people to participate that they actually did it. So it was amazing.
Awesome.
It's been a highlight of working from home.
Yeah. And so I guess like as you said, like relearning how to stay connected in this time is a difficult task. So what are some of your favorite ways to stay connected to your team?
We've been doing, it's probably meeting more than we should, definitely more than we would in the office. We've been doing weekly team meetings, so where everyone just dials in and they just hear from our EGM once a week, which has been a really nice way just to feel engaged. Typically we wouldn't meet on a weekly basis because you're in the office, things happen more organically. But when we're working so separate, it is hard, and you do kind of have to make more of a conscious effort to stay connected. We've also been doing kind of stand-up meetings where we log on for 15 minutes into a Zoom meeting and just kind of debrief on our day and our work schedules for the day with the senior managers, which has also been really, really helpful.
Awesome. And so how about you? Like, how have you been staying positive and keeping motivated while working from home?
I definitely have my days where I'm not as motivated as others. I've been really consciously trying to stick to a routine. I'm someone who works well with routine.
Yeah.
So just making sure that I'm still, getting up and starting the day like I would if I was coming into the office. I've also been trying to go for like a walk first thing in the morning and at the end of the day, just to separate work life from home life. I read somewhere that you can do that to replace your commute. And I thought that was a really nice way of forcing yourself to go out and just kind of create that barrier between working in the office and living in at home. It's
Yeah.
been nice.
That's awesome. I think that's so important. And I relate to you. I love my routine. So getting up in the morning, going for a walk, getting dressed has become very important
Yeah,
in my little daily routine.
yeah,
So
I agree.
do you have like your ultimate kind of work from home routine that gets you straight into work mode?
I find starting the day with a coffee is always quite useful. I used to, when I'm in the office, I kind of wait until 9 or 10 o'clock and then go to a cafe nearby. I find that starting the day with a coffee has actually helped kind of kickstart that you're working now mentality. Um, so I go to a local cafe that's about a block from the house on my morning commute, and grab a coffee before coming in, and that's really helped kickstart the day. I found that quite useful.
That's lovely. And I guess in the same kind of vein, how about maintaining like a healthy work-life balance? Because I know for me, it's definitely been a struggle kind of dividing the time. So how have you managed to do that?
I keep all of my work in our home office slash spare bedroom.
Yeah.
So I've set up a desk and my screens and everything in that room, and I find that I'm being strict on myself to only work in that room, not go and sit in the dining room or sit in the lounge room, which is tempting sometimes, but I find it just helps me keep work and home separate as much as possible.
Awesome. And I guess lastly, what would be one piece of advice that you would give to another EA in your position right now?
Oh, oh, that's hard to think. I think we all just have to do the very best we can. This is a very unique time that we're all experiencing as a whole. It's not a unique experience that just you're going through. There's days that I definitely don't feel as productive as I would be working in the office, but I think just reminding myself that everyone is in the same boat and we're all just trying to work during a pandemic and just do the best we can.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that about wraps everything up on my end. Thank you so much, Megan, for joining me today. I
My
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you.